Cincinnati Zoo's new Africa exhibit is probably our most popular thing ever, partly because we have baby animals. We're famous for having our baby wild dog pack, but I think most impressive to everybody has been our 3 lion cubs. Now, when we reported last time, they were still really little, 3 females with their mom and dad. We're here with Wendy Rice, who takes care of them. She's one of the keepers. But they're not little anymore. How old are those girls?
They're about 9 months old already.
Yeah.
We're already weighing in at about 140 pounds.
Are you kidding me?
No, not at all. So,
moms, at 9 months old?
Yes. They grow pretty quickly, especially in captivity where we're feeding them twice a day.
Yeah.
They're top of the line care. So they got a little ways to go before they're caught up to mom. She's about 300 pounds. So by no means full grown, but they're pretty big now.
You know, sometimes when they're there with her, it's hard to differentiate which one's which.
It is, especially because they're developing more too. You know, they've got the tail tuft on the end of the tail. That's a classic lioness feature. And even their faces are starting to change. They're looking more like adult lions and less like cubs. Yeah.
It's just amazing. You know, it seems like, Wendy, sometimes one might be really hanging out with the dad or another one hanging out. Do they have certain patterns that they do, or is it just something I noticed when I walk by?
No, we're starting to see patterns like that too. Willa tends to be our daddy's girl, and she likes to hang with mama too. She spends a lot of time close to them, and Uma and Kaya are a lot more adventurous. They kind of go and pal around together and get into trouble, but everyone gets involved in the play behavior. I'm sure you've gotten to see some of that. That's a lot of fun.
It's really just been great in this new exhibit where you can see a wide open view, but also up by the glass, folks can get close enough.
Yes.
As we say, close enough to care.
Yeah.
And we have the interpretive programs. Now tell a bit, you come out, I know, and will give treats or tell what we do.
During our keeper chats, we try to offer some form of enrichment to get them up and moving. Typically, they like to lounge around in the hotter parts of the day, so our job is to make it interesting and give the visitors an awesome experience. We want to see them up and moving. One of our favorite things, they love the scent of coffee. So a lot of times, just like Mama, Imani loves the smell of coffee, so we'll put some ground coffee in butcher paper and drop it down in the holes. It's interesting because no matter how many treats I offer them, they all seem to want to have the same one.
Yeah.
It must be that social mentality. Whatever you have, I want it too, and they kind of chase after each other and play together. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Now, how do you learn that an animal likes something like the smell of coffee? Through experimentation?
Yep. Yeah, we actually have an enrichment committee that approves things before we offer it to them, so we take into consideration if it could be detrimental to their health or if there are nutritional impacts, but once all the appropriate people say, yeah, give it a try, then we'll offer it to them, and if they like it, we put a check by it and offer it again. But even if they don't necessarily like something, that's still enriching too. Still something that changed up their day and made them think or made them react, so that's always a good thing in captivity. We want to keep them on their toes.
Absolutely. It's been fun to see these girls grow up, so thanks very much.
Sure.
Be sure to come down and see our African lions here at the Cincinnati Zoo.